last season, you had a season high 12 tackles against Vanderbilt on your home turf. Now you get to go on the road, play them. How are you feeling about this matchup?
I feel like it's a lot of things that, we still can work on as a defense and as a unit as a whole. I feel like Vandy, they're a great team, going up there in Nashville. I feel like it's gonna be a good game. And I feel like we got a lot of work to do to continue to prepare for this game as we face on Vandy.
It was a loud environment at Auburn. How did that prepare you? That first road test of the season, getting a win in double overtime, now knowing that you're going to be making an appearance on College game day, what does that look like for you in that preparation heading into a top 15 matchup?
I feel like the preparation has to be on point every week, whether it's on the road, a home game. You have to go each week, each day with the same mindset of getting better and, making sure that you're doing your 111 to help the team be successful on the weekend.
Been preparing for championships since you went to high school. Cardinal Ritter in St. Louis. How much did that school and that football program prepare you for where you are today, a junior at the University of Missouri?
Cardinal Ritter prepared me a lot. I feel like basically just because, it's a college prep, so a little bit of the schoolwork kind of was a little tough, and, you had great teachers that kind of set you up for, for success for the college, like on that standpoint of it. But football-wise, Coach Spain, Coach BG, and those guys, they did a great job. They was always tough on me. So that's kind of something that I loved about Cardinal Ritter and something I love about Mizzou as well. Like I got a good coaching staff that's just always tough on me. I love being coached hard.
When you reflect on what you've been able to do, it's now your junior season with the Tigers. How much have you learned just from the other leaders that have helped build you throughout this program, now being that upperclassman?
In order to be a great leader, you have to be a great follower. That's something I always kind of hung my hat on, was just be a good follower first. Just the same when I was at Cardinal Ritter, just learning from, all the upperclassmen, and just when it was my turn, just making sure I was doing it the right way. But as far as like JC from my freshman year, Jalen Carlisle, man, he was a great guy to learn from. Ennis Rakestraw, KD, a lot of those guys was just great role models, great leaders, and they just showed you how to go to work every day, even on the off season as well, training and things like that, and just, how to be a vocal leader and also leading by example.
When you're looking at how to approach this game against Diego Pavia specifically, you've seen him already. What is the message about how to keep him contained?
We got a lot of stuff to improve on, and, Vandy is a great team. Pavia is a great quarterback, and shoot, these past 7 weeks has been looking kind of impossible to stop him and keep him contained. So we're just going to continue to get better and continue to, come up with a scheme to, do our best and keep him in the pocket so that we can get a win.
Before the season, did you look at the calendar and think this was a game with a lot of implications 7 weeks in, that you would be facing a Vanderbilt team like this and on a college game day stage?
I didn't know that all the college game day stuff was going to be there at this game, but I for sure knew that this was going to be a great matchup just because the past few years, like if you just know football, Vandy is a great football team, and you've been kind of seeing each and every year how they just been slowly getting better. And like you said, last year when they came down here, I mean, it was a thrill, and, those guys kind of had us on our toes pretty much the whole game, and, we just so happened to get out of there with the W.
It's so close to home, being right down the road in St. Louis. You have your family there. How nice is that to be able to have that connection and play for your home state school?
It's an amazing feeling just knowing, like, my parents, my family, my friends, they can come up to every home game, and on the away games, if it's close enough and things like that, we can get them to come out and, they make the drive. But just being able to play for Mizzou is just an amazing feeling. Like, it was one of those things where just growing up as a kid, I really never thought about it too much about playing for Mizzou because I didn't know all about, like, you got to get offers for the school and things like that. So it was never really on the front of my mind. But now that, like, when I was getting recruited, I knew, like, this is the place I wanted to be, just so that everybody in the community can, watch me play.
Nashville's not far. You're going to have a lot of people there for you there?
I'm going to have a lot of people in Nashville.
Awesome. Well, good luck on Saturday. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.